boys, what's going on? It's Ordinary here. Episode 4 as the GM of Phoenix Coyotes, NHL 14. And sorry for taking a while to get this one out. I was kind of waiting on some pointers from you guys on what to do at the deadline. We are there, and we are a perfectly 500 team, 27, 7, and 8. Unless you don't count overtime losses as nothing, which I do. And yeah, we've kind of decided that we're not going to make the playoffs. We're down there 6th in Division A, so we're about 5 points away from a playoff spot. Colorado has that last one, and we're probably not going to catch them if we're being honest with ourselves. So I took to the comments trying to figure out what we can do here to make sure this doesn't happen next year, and I got quite a few suggestions between the comments, and then some people also inboxed me, which it's probably better if you guys just comment, because other people can thumbs them up and see what your moves are and see if they like those moves as well. But anything is better than nothing, right? So our first line is looking pretty strong. Skinner, that big trade that we made, we got him. That's very good. You guys don't like Doan there on that second line, and I kind of agree with you guys. The reasoning you said was he's got a big contract, $5 million, and he's probably not quite worth the $5 million that he's making. And I would say, yeah, that's not quite a $5 million player there. So we'll look at trading him away. And Morris on the point down there, 82 overall. I'm fine with Morris. Defensive D, 6th pairing. I think if we look at the stats of the team, he's not doing the worst. So I'll probably just keep Morris unless we need to trade him to make something go through, but I'm pretty sure he's okay. But just make sure, where's the plus minus? Morris, see, he's one of our only top 3 that are in the positives. So I'll probably keep Morris. He hasn't really played like shit, so 9 points for a defensive defenseman in 62 games. But even our players with lots of points, like Jeff Skinner, is -6. So I say Morris stays. You guys aren't really happy with my 4th line. What is it, even? A few lines. Wellwood, Connolly, and McMillan. I don't see too big of an issue with it. The only thing I could see is that it is 2 playmakers and a 2-way forward, which isn't really much of a 4th line. That's kind of like a 3rd line or something, a scoring 3rd line, and it's not really grindy enough for that 4th line. So maybe I'll look for a grinder or a tough guy or an enforcer or something to throw down on that 4th line. And then you guys say move Gandhi to the 3rd line, but he is on the 3rd line. He's the 3rd line left winger there. Budker, I've learned how to pronounce that. You guys say it's Budker. It's like, I learned it right before that comment came up. It's like in between Bod and Bud. It's like Budker. Anyways, he's on the 2nd line, left wing Snips. That's fine. We will have to try to unload Doan, though. I think would be a good move for us. So let's not go to the trade deadline just quite yet, and we should look at who we want. What do we want? Do we want a pick? Because our pick is going to probably be top 10. What teams are doing really bad? The Canucks, the Stars, the Devils. Those are the 3 worst. Canucks, Stars, and Devils. So we'll look at those 3 teams. Actually, my phone just buzzed, and that reminded me to set my my status here to busy. I haven't done that yet. And before someone signs in, I'm going to do it. So just hold up. So Gons, Shinkaruk, wherever what's his pickle is, Bo Horvat, he should be on here somewhere as well. There he is. Those are all prospects that wouldn't be bad to take from the Canucks. But instead of taking their prospects, we could look at taking their first overall pick this year, which is not going to happen. Way too much trade value. I'm going to go ahead and assume that Dallas is looking the exact same. Yep. Actually a little bit less. And New Jersey as well. Yeah. Dallas actually wanted to trade theirs away. Okay, so do they want Shane Dillon? No. Who does? That should be our first test. Okay, so we got one team here in the Rangers, another team there in St. Louis, and the Blackhawks, and that's it. So there's three teams: Blackhawks, Rangers, and Blues want Shane Doan. What? I'm gonna back out, and I'll see where these teams lay. See if their pick would be worth it. Blackhawks, Rangers, and Blues. I know the Blues are in the playoffs. I think they're the 7th seed as it stands. No, they're definitely in there though. They're 6th seed. So the Blues don't really want their pick. I don't think they're going to slip out of the playoff spot. They could, but if we trade them Dillon, that's just going to make their team a little bit better. He'll probably slip into that third line and win them a few more games than they already have. Blackhawks, they're even better than the Blues, and the Rangers. Where are the fucking Rangers? They're also in the playoffs. So I don't think I'd want to pick from any of these teams. Prospect wouldn't be bad, but a pick is probably not the right thing to go after. If we did, I would go after the Blues pick. But let's take a look at the prospects on these teams. Chicago. Keep in mind, Shane Doan doesn't really have much of a trade value just because he does have such a big contract. So 74, 23 years old, 3.5 green stars, and they want to get rid of him. That would be the type of player we could get for Shane Doan. We'd also have to toss in something, but that's one of them. That's an option. And that's about the only viable player to go for from the Blackhawks. I don't think they're going to give Taze away or Kane, but he's really the only one they actually want to get rid of. So he would be the player we go off of Chicago. The Blues. I'd like to get Pietrangelo though. Doesn't look like anyone here. Ian Cole is his name, right? Yeah. Oh, he's already 25. That's why his trade value is so low. 80 overall. Magnus Paajarvi, Will Carrier. Those are two other players. Paajarvi wouldn't be bad. He's already NHL ready. He could take that third line spot away from Dillon that he's on now. Or he's on the second line, but this guy would slot in third line for us. And I think he's a checker, isn't he? He's not like a playmaker or sniper. He has a two-way forward. So I like Paajarvi. They don't really want to give him away. So let's check out the Rangers as well. Dylan Gilreath, 74 at 21 years old. They want to give him away. That wouldn't be a bad player either, but his potential is a little lower than I'd like to go after. If it's 3.5, I'd like to snag green stars. But it's looking like no one else would really be worth it to go after. More from our Panthers series. He's quite good. 79, 23 years old. 4 stars. We go after him again. We know that he turned out pretty good for us in the playoffs, burying them. Probably would have given him captaincy if we, or at least an apple, if we would have kept that series going. Yeah? More? I always like more. Let's try to get more. Get a little man crush on him. What's his dick? Don't. Trade values are pretty much equal, but they don't want to give up their players, so we're gonna have to toss them something else. If they want Wellwood, and I would like to get a grinder. Do they have any grinders they want to get rid of? Grinders. Is there player type? Is there for player role? Okay, well, is there like third check or fourth in here anywhere? No, it's just other. So they don't really want to give away anyone that's NHL ready. Okay, so take him out of there. Do we have anyone unsigned? Let's see. No. Who do we have on one year left? Because that could be someone we could trade away. Bravada. Is he going to be with us next year? 84 sniper, 32. If we're looking to make the playoffs next year, we'll probably try to sign him up again. What's he making that $3 million? He's gonna want like 4. I'm just wondering if we could put that towards someone better in free agency. Butker, Klesla. He's the same type of player as what's his pickle? As Rabada is, but on D. Pretty much identical salary as well. He's going to want another 4-ish mil, but I want to keep him around as well. Morris, as you guys are saying. Okay, maybe it is Morris then, because I probably won't sign him next year if he wants 3 mil for 35, so it doesn't really fit in. Alright, Morris, I'm sorry, bud. Okay, Cantor. Is there anyone that we have a chance of developing on their team? Who's the youngest guy? What do they want to give away? T. Don A. What's his potential? Let's go until we kill Riff. No, we're not going to give away him. Maggio, but he's the oldest of these guys. Alright, where's this 2.5 green star guy, I guess? Samuel. So let's see if this trade will go through. I think it might. They don't really want to give away John Moore, so that could harm this trade. So let's give her to go here. What's the salary cap looking like for their team? Not a lot, so let's see if it goes through. Yes. So we did get John Moore again. Very happy with that. I like that guy. So that's about all the assets we have to trade if we want to stay competitive for next year. I'm going to check out free agency while we still can. Doesn't dress when he's 26. Look at that face. That's the face of like a 35-year-old man. And it says he's 26 years old. That's fantastic. Okay, I fucking lost my train of thought. I was just mesmerized by those eyes. That grinder for the fourth line. See if we can't find something like that. And maybe it's Latin dress. I know he's not a sniper or a playmaker. Power forward, there it is. He's 26. What is he overall? 81. Checker. No, he's a scorer. It says he's a scorer. But he's power forward. He's going to pod some for us. Yeah, let's go after him. He wants... Why is it lowballing him for us? I don't want to be dicks about it. Give him what he wants. Okay. Tomorrow night about this offer of ours. And let's see if there's any D to replace Morris. You guys were saying I could bring up Gormley, but I don't know if he's ready. And there could be an 80-ish, yeah, Adrian Aucoin, veteran. Don't know if I want a veteran. Levi, 22, 3.5 stars. He's only 56 overall. Sanguinetti. Yeah, not really anyone to sign. Might be pulling Gormley out. It's either that or get a coin for the rest of the year. Might as well just bring the guy up. It's not like we're going to make the playoffs. Anyway, let's sim up to the trade deadline. Hopefully it tells us if we got the Latin dress or not before trade negotiations. It does not. Before we jump the gun here, I would like to see... Oh shit, one sec, boys. Okay, sorry about that. I just thought the video was glitching out, but I just checked it out and it seems like it's fine, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. Okay, so what I was gonna say is I want to go through our players and see if there's any anyone we can unload before the trade deadline passes and it's too late. Gagne, I want to keep him just because I like him as a player, and he's been doing better than many players for us this year, and it wouldn't be right for us to trade him. He's already got his cup ring, so he can suffer the rest of the season because I want him to. Connolly, he doesn't really matter. No one else with any trade value. Verbata is really the only guy, but he still kind of fits into the team. Everyone else is young enough to mesh into what we're going for here. Goalie-wise, we have Burke, Grease, and Byzantine. Who watched the Coyotes, what's it called, preseason game where he was 3 goals on 3 shots? Poor guy. But he's going to do well, so I'm okay with that. He's going to blossom. And then this Burke guy. What do we have for goalies that they don't want? Langhammer and Smith. So we're going to keep Smith just because he's really good. And then we do have a trading chip in either Byzantine or Burke. Whatever one kind of plateaus first, we will see if that's a good plateau that we're happy with, and we'll trade the other one, or we'll say that's not good enough and trade that one. So I kind of want to keep them both for now. That trade value for both of them is just going to go up, so might as well not make any crazy moves just yet. And then, yeah, want to keep our first round pick. No one really worth trading here. Verbata, again, Plesla and McCallick are really the only ones. McCallick, I'm going to keep. So not a lot of anything worth trading. We will sort by trade value and see if there's any prospects or whatever that we can trade for a pick, but I like most of our prospects. What is Gormley? See if we're going to bring him up. 77 overall. Yeah, we can bring Gormley up for a third of a season, or a quarter of a season. Or maybe we bring more up. Yeah, let's bring more up. I like that better. Okay, cool. Okay, so that looks like the end of our deadline. Does any team have a shitty pick, value-wise, that they want to trade? Chicago does. Columbus is a little bit more trade value to theirs, as does Detroit. So Detroit and Columbus. too much. That's too much. New York Rangers. San Jose Sharks. St. Louis Blues don't even have theirs. Okay, so let's go after Columbus's. They want that. What do we have that they want? Do we have any bits and pieces we can just... Who are these unsigned guys? People we don't care about. This might go through. Oh, it's the deadline. I forgot about that. So I shouldn't have done that. But we do have a million chances to make this go through, pretty much. They said that it was too many players to fill a single need. It's funny that they want our prospects, but you don't want their pick. Doesn't make much sense to me. Where the fuck is players mentioned blocked? There we go. Center, D, and right wing. That's not the same. But we'll give them the D and the right wing that they asked for. Maybe they just didn't want two forwards. And then they're going to need something just a little bit more trade value to them. Who's C. Brown? Fourth liner, 3.5 stars, 74 overall. We're never going to use this guy. Let's see if this goes through instead then. Just a little bit less value than they're looking for. So we'll try the next hour trading. Any trades go through? Oh, Yager and Eliash for a first round pick, Cody Beach, and whoever D Shields is, it doesn't say. See, this is why I turn fucking waivers off, boys. St. Louis sent down Alex Pietrangelo to their fucking farm team, Chicago Wolves. No, they didn't. They did that because they made a trade for Yager and Eliash, and they didn't have the cap space, so they had to send some guys down to figure it out and then pull them back up. So that's why you can't play with waivers on, because it just makes it so unrealistic. Anyways, continue to the trading. Don't want to get sidetracked here. Columbus. Blah, blah, my fucking lips stuck together. Columbus Blue Jackets. Put back the same things we had in there before. Not LaPlante. Reach. Brown, and they needed one more piece of the puzzle, they said. They said the value is just a little bit off, so it would be someone with a trade value of... I'm not going to trade Samuelson just because I think he will develop a little bit more than that little cube of trade value that he currently has. None of these guys are going to get traded right now. Who's this Melindy guy? Put him on there. No, that's not going to work now. What we will have to do is just see if we can toss on that LaPlante guy. That's our best chance of making this go through. If it doesn't go through, that's all we can do. We can try this exact trade with Detroit, but let's see. No, see, this is a multiple players thing. Okay, so we'll try with Detroit. Otherwise, there's just a big old waste of time. And that's okay, because sometimes things are just a waste of time. Oh, they don't even want our second, so probably not going to work with them. Who wants our second? Edmonton. Here's too high of a value for us. Nashville, too high. Islanders don't want to give up their pick. Come on, teams. Tampa Bay, too much. Toronto, don't want to give it up. Washington, don't want to give it up. But I think we could take it from them. Let's just try to take it from them. They want our third as well. Which players that they want? Do they want any of these unsigned Gooses? Yes, they do. And that Brown guy. I'm not racist. His last name's Brown. Brown. Alright, let's see if this will go through. Yes, it will. So we traded a second and a third for a first, which is fine. And a bunch of ham and eggers that no one cares about. Best lines. We'll have to go through and do that ourselves anyways. So we got another first round pick and John Moore at the deadline. We really only gave up Shane Doan and Morris, which is fine because we got John Moore, which will replace Morris. And we didn't get anyone to replace Shane Doan right away, but we did get a first round pick, which could end up replacing him. And we do have a lot more prospects anyways. Especially forward prospects. Coaching options. Edit lines. Where are you? There we are. Okay, Jeff Skinner, Budker, Hansel, Schlemko got brought up. Don't agree with that. So we're going to have to go to roster moves because someone's clearly down in the minors when they shouldn't be. Nope, just kidding. Vermette we're going to bring up, I guess, to that second line. Who's got the better face-offs, Hansel or Vermette? 85. So Vermette's clearly going to be the centerman there. Yeah, Hansel's only got the 70, so we're good here. Gagne, Schlemko, and Yip. Isn't Wellwood a centerman? So we're going to put him on center third line. What is his face-offs? 80, so that's pretty decent. Yep, right wing, so that's good. McMillan, centerman. I think Connolly's also a center. Yeah. So let's put Connolly back in the center. Schlemko, he's a defenseman. Don't know what he's doing down here. Yikes. I thought we had... Oh, right, we tried to sign Latin Dress, so we're going to have to sim a day. And it's like, something's wrong here. Something's missing. Okay, so until we can see if Latin Dress comes on the team, Schlemko's fourth line winger for us. Must have. Yeah, okay, we got him. And we're also simming a game against the Red Wings. Schlemko's first game, no. Okay. That's okay. I wouldn't really mind losing all our games anyways. To be perfectly honest. But it is worth seeing if we can do something kind of cool. There's the player that I thought we were missing in the first place. Forgot that. He said he was going to answer us tomorrow night. Clearly did not. I want to send Schlemko back down. I gotta fix these lines up real quick. Vermette goes here. Gagne goes here. Landress goes here. Wellwood goes. Yeah, Wellwood goes here. We'll put Yip down on the fourth line. Okay, cool. D is looking like how I want it. Actually, let's put Ekman Larson. No, it's got to be like that. Okay. And then roster moves to send down Schlemko so we can still play. Just how old is he? .26. So yeah, he needs to have some ice time still. Just a little bit more. And where is, what's it called? Portland. There they are. Kucherov, he'll replace Doan for us in the future. Anyone scratched that shouldn't be? Let's see. Shunko, yeah, there's one, but let's just do that first. Now let's see. Shinneman and Martinuk are scratched. I think. Should we put Shinneman up? Or Martinuk? Yeah, let's put Martinuk on. And scratch this Warwick guy. Where's Warwick? Well, I wish this was just alphabetical. It's fucking frustrating. There is scratch. Yes. Hopefully he wasn't on any. I thought I put the Martinuk guy in. Hopefully he wasn't on any like power plays. Nope. Okay, so our lines are set till the end of the season. Let's take a look. Portland Pirates looking like they're going to make the playoffs, unlike their NHL club. This has been going for about 30 minutes, so that's going to be the end of the episode. Let's sim one game to see if we can't beat a team that we just took their first round pick. They seem to have quite a good record, so probably not. But if we do beat them, their pick is going to be better. So we did beat them 3-0. Alright, that is the end of the episode, boys. Thank you guys a lot for watching. If you could sub to the channel, that'd be super cool. As with liking the video and leaving a comment on what you thought or what you want to see happen, because I'm always looking down there to you guys trying to make some moves. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.